Hello and welcome back to another episode of TWIG, and this week the Season 3 prestige items have come out. It's always really exciting when they come out, and also the Hyper Racers achievements have finally been added. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff to talk about this week, so let's get into the video. So as always, I'll start off by putting the changelogs for this week's update on the screen now, so you can pause the video and read them if you want. So the new items in the shop this week are the rare Very Confused Taunt, the epic Futuristic Gravestone, the epic Fabric Bunny avatar, the rare Foxtail avatar, the rare Snow Foxtail avatar, and the legendary Mermaid avatar. There's also brand new carts in the Hyper Racers shop. They are the legendary Red Race Car and the legendary Muscle Car. They have replaced the epic Hot Dog Cart and the rare Lightning McQuack Cart in the physical shop in the Hyper Racers lobby, although you can still get those other carts by going to the Galaxite store in the menu. So now I'm going to talk about the new Season 3 prestige items. So yeah, just in case you don't already know what prestiging is or how it works, basically if you've got the battle pass and you get to level 60 max level, basically what you can do is in the hub you can go over to the battle pass and select an option to prestige, and basically what that'll do is it'll put you back to level 0, so you've got to go and try and get back up to level 60 again. So yeah, you can keep doing prestiges 6 times, so yeah, when you get back up to level 60 you can prestige again, go back to level 0 and keep doing it for 6 times, and for each 30 levels you get a different item, a different avatar, and yeah, those items are the prestige items. So I'm going to quickly go through all of the different prestige items, so I'm going to show you them all. And yeah, like I said, there's 6 different prestiges, and there's 2 prestige items for each prestige, because yeah, there's one at level 30 and one at level 60 on each of the different prestiges. So yeah, starting with prestige 1, at level 30 you get the prestige Neon Hair Female, and at level 60 you get the prestige Neon Mouse. For prestige 2, at level 30 you get the prestige Neon Hair Male, and at level 60 you get the prestige Neon Bull. For prestige 3, at level 30 you get the prestige Oni Mask, and at level 60 you get the prestige Neon Cat. For prestige 4, at level 30 you get the prestige Street Kid, and at level 60 you get the prestige Neon Deer. For prestige 5, at level 30 you get the prestige Fox Mask, and at level 60 you get the prestige Neon Angel. For prestige 6, at level 30 you get the prestige Cyber Surfer, and finally at prestige 6, level 60 you get the prestige Neon Devil. So personally, I think the new prestige items look really good, and they're probably some of my favourite avatars in the whole of Galaxite. But yeah, you do have to earn them, because it takes a lot of grinding to try and get the prestige items, because it takes a lot of XP just to get to level 60 in the first place, never mind getting it 6 times. But yeah, only a few people are going to end up getting that very last prestige item, the prestige Neon Devil. But yeah, I think it's just fun to try and get as many prestige items as you can, and it also means you end up with a bunch of really cool avatars. But yeah, it is going to take a lot of grinding to get them, so I would say the best way to get XP is probably still playing Core Wars. Core Wars has been the way of getting the most XP for like basically since Galaxite first came out. But yeah, that's basically my tips for getting the prestige items. Just play Core Wars, because yeah, it does give you the most XP out of all of the games. So while we're still on the topic of prestige items and the battle pass, I just want to quickly mention that I'm giving away a Galaxite Season 3 battle pass. So yeah, basically back when Season 3 first came out, Galaxite gave me some battle passes for free, and yeah, I gave away one of the battle passes back then, but I decided to save one for like a later date when I decided to eventually make a Discord server to give away when I released it, and I finally made one. It's taken a bit longer than I first thought, but yeah, I finally made a Discord server. The link will be in the description, and if you join, you can enter the Battle Pass giveaway, and it'll end in just under a week. So yeah. So before I move on to the Hyper Racers changes, I'm just going to quickly mention a smaller global change, and that is that you can now use taunts in game lobbies. So yeah, a couple weeks ago, the ability to use taunts in the hub was added, and yeah, now you can use them in game lobbies. So yeah, there isn't really like a specific use for them, but I guess it's nice you can use them to like, I guess, communicate with people, or yeah, I don't know, it's just nice that you can use them, especially since like I said 2 weeks ago when they were added in the hub. Um, Before you could only use like the taunts in prop hunt, and now there's sort of an extra use for them. So I would say the main change in hyper races this week is the addition of the achievements, but there are some other changes, mainly in the battle game mode. So I'm going to start with them. So yeah, first of all, there's a new map called Koi Park. I think it's a really good map in general. It looks really good and it also works really well with the battle game mode. And also it's nice there's another map because before you could only play on two different maps in battle mode, but now there's a third one. I guess there's a bit more variety. Also, hit messages have been added to battle mode, so basically every time someone gets hit, it'll display it in the chat. I think it's just a nice change. Like, it doesn't really add too much to the game, but it I think it's just nice to know every time someone gets hit, or if there's a certain player that you know is good and is in your game, you can see every time they get a hit, so you can sort of like see how close they are to catching up to you or something. So yeah, I think it's just a nice addition. And then next, the power-up weighting has been changed in battle mode to help balance the game. I think it's really good that Galaxite have changed it because before there was a few things that I thought were a bit overpowered, like the bulldozer power-up. I thought that was quite overpowered, but I've played a few games of battle mode since the update, and I think it's much better. The bulldozer power-up doesn't seem to be as overpowered. So yeah, it's nice. The game is a bit more fair. So ever since Hyper Racers came out, there hasn't been any achievements for it, but they've finally been added this week, and there's quite a few achievements, so I can't really go through them all, it would just take way too long. So there's 3 achievements that I'm going to mention, and the reason I've picked 3 is because there's 3 achievements that you get a cart for completing, and yeah, they're the only carts that you can get for free, like without just buying one from the shop. So yeah. So of the achievements that you get a cart for completing, I would say the easiest to get is the one for the ramen cart, and you complete it by getting 3,000 laps. Like, despite the fact that it is probably the easiest of the ones that I'm going to mention, it is really hard to get. It'll take a long time to get, because 3,000 laps is a lot. It takes about 1,000 games, because like most maps have 3 laps. But I would say the best way of trying to get the ramen cart is by playing mostly on the Golden Plaza map, because it's the only map that's got 4 laps instead of 3, and yeah, but the games overall still take around the same amount of time, so it means that each lap is just quicker to get. So yeah, that's probably the easiest way of trying to get it, but it's still very hard to get. Like, I mainly play on the Golden Plaza map, and I play a decent amount of hyper races, but I've only got just over 1,000 laps. So yeah, it is really hard to get. And then the next one is the shell cart, and you get it for 3,000 games played. So yeah, that's even harder than the ramen cart one. So yeah, it's very hard to get for the shell cart, but it's not the hardest one to get. The hardest one is the quad bike cart that you need 5,000 wins to get. Like, it's gonna take a while for anyone to get it, because at the moment no one has 5,000 wins. Basically no one is close. Because if you look at the all-time leaderboard for hyper races, you'll see that first place Rounded Panda is only at 2,000 wins, and that isn't even halfway there to the 5,000 that you need to get the quad bike cart. And most people on the leaderboard aren't even at 1,000 yet, so it'll take ages for people to end up getting the quad bike cart. And when people do inevitably get it, there'll be very few people that have it, and it'll make the quad bike cart very rare. So that's it for this episode of Twig. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and also if you're not already, please subscribe, because it really helps me out, and it also means you won't miss any future episodes of this series. Also, don't forget to check the description and join my Discord server, because yeah, I'm giving away a Galaxite Season 3 Battle Pass. So yeah, bye.